Hi class 6, welcome back to your value education class. How are you all? Keeping well? You're studying at home? Let's start the value education class. Now before I start, let me ask you, how many of you are really responsible students? How many do understand the meaning of responsible? How many actually act responsibly? Tell me honestly. If you are responsible, you are going to send me all the pictures, photos of the classes that I have conducted in your class, which I am not getting. So, are you all responsible? I know you all are responsible, and you need to send me all the pictures that you have completed, the work that you have completed, right? So, this is how I start your chapter number 2. What is the name? Acting responsibly. Okay. Now, here, see, if I ask you, what does being responsible mean to you? What will be your answer? To be responsible means what, according to you? Uh, can you say this, that to be responsible means coming to school on time? To be punctual? Hmm? To be attentive when the teacher is talking or speaking to you? Uh, to be very much decent in the classroom? To behave well in the classroom? Right? So these are the reasons, or these are the points you can say where you are actually uh, called as a responsible child, right? Now, what do you think? Are responsibilities only for grown-ups or for the children also? You are grown up, I am grown up, so I can take the responsibility. But a child of 2 years old, a child of 4 years old, or children like you people can take responsibilities, or only it is our responsibility? What? It's for both, right? If a child of 2 years can take up responsibility, a child of 11 years also can take up responsibility. Even the adults can, right? So responsibility doesn't mean that you need to fix on age, or you have to be a grown up one, then only you are responsible. It's not that, right? It's not correct, right? You can be responsible at any point of your uh, any point of time, or any point of your life, when you understand the meaning of responsibility. Do you think that responsible people make better friends? I do think yes. If I am responsible in everything, not everything, at least I try to be responsible, then of course I do make better friends. I do have better friends. Now, if given a situation where you are asked to give a speech on Independence Day, okay, and you just simply ignore the thing or forgot, where is your responsibility? Tell me. What do you think? You are given a responsibility, your mentors told you that in the coming Independence Day, there's 15 days time. In the coming Independence Day, you are going to deliver a speech in front of the whole school, even the guests. So be prepared, and you just simply ignore the topic, and you come on that particular day without your preparation. So are you a responsible child? Do you think? No, you are not at all a responsible child, right? So when you are given a responsibility, you need to take up that responsibility. This is one thing. Secondly, you need to understand the situation to be responsible, and be responsible. Act accordingly then. So one situation I told you that your mentors are giving you that responsibility, but you didn't take up. So you didn't act accordingly, or you didn't show the response that you should have. Second situation can be, say at home, seeing your mother. She wakes up every day early in the morning, she does all her work in time, she completes everything, she makes you ready, she gives you tiffin, she feeds you, then gives your books and copies, arranges everything, and send you back to school early in the morning. That is her responsibility. And seeing her, you also learned to be responsible. How? You wake up early in the morning, you brush your teeth by yourself, you take bath, then you wear your clothes. school uniform, even you iron it by yourself if possible with the help of a senior one, and then you come to school. You again take up another responsibility. Once you're back home, you keep your own belongings in the exact places where you are supposed to. Open your shoes and socks. You keep the socks in the washroom, your dress in the washroom, or maybe in the washing machine, and then you freshen up, you get ready for your lunch. So that is another responsibility that you take, right? Or school situation, if I say, your teachers have already taught you a few chapters, and you come home, you complete those chapters, learn those chapters properly, write down the question and answers in the CW copy or whatsoever, wherever your teachers ask you to do. You complete your work, and then finally you are ready and submit on time. You are a responsible child, right? So this is your chapter, acting responsibly. Now, to be responsible, what you need to do? To be responsible, what you need to do? First and foremost, you need to be very active, and you need to be very sharp in your work, like, and observe the things that are happening uh, in the surroundings. And you need to learn the process, the way it goes on. See, when we grow, or when we are born, immediately we don't learn everything. Slowly, gradually, things are known to us. We try to learn, try to know according to our age limit, right? So if I keep myself very active, and if I try to understand the situations and the surroundings, I start learning the things. And when I start learning the things, it depends on me again whether I will take the good things or I will take the bad things. So if I have to be responsible, like my parents, like my teachers, or my someone who is very near to me, dear to me, right, then I have to observe them and follow. It's not about only learning. I learn, but I don't do. I need to act. I need to perform that. Then only I can be responsible. Now, if you are selected for annual day program, and there you have to give a speech, or maybe you are the MC. The speech is already given to you. Teacher has arranged everything for you. Now you need to prepare yourself. Where your responsibility lies here, where you will by heart the thing, you will understand the modulation, how to speak, where should be the notation. All these things once you understand, then you module yourself and you speak, right? Then you are prepared. You every day you speak to the teacher, you show her how you are doing it, right? And then when the final day comes, then you perform well, you give your best. That is your responsibility, right? If your ma'am says one responsibility given to you, you go to the staff room and bring one CW copy. Your name is written there and your friend name is written there. Those two copies, you bring it. It is kept in so and so places. You understand? You go and then you follow the thing what she told you. You take the thing, come back. That is what is called responsibility. Okay, so you should take up your responsibility well. Everything should be considered as important. You cannot just simply ignore the things that are told to you. You know, small gestures and small things make up big things. Okay, so when you try to learn small things, automatically when the situation is such that you have to deal a big situation, an important situation, a vital matter, you are already responsible and you act absolutely positively. You should finish your work on time. That is very important. Now, what according to you are your responsibilities? What do you think? Your responsibilities towards your family. You can help your parents. You can wake up early. You can do your own work, right? And if your responsibility, like if mama asks you to do something, you have to do it for her, so that you are responsible. Now when you talk about your school, I already told you what you are going to do. You have to take up those responsibilities. You have to be responsible to be a good child, to be a good human being. Towards yourself, you have a responsibility. See, I am having my responsibility. I know I have to come, I have to teach you, I have to train you up so that you gain knowledge about the topic that I am going to teach you, or the subject that I am teaching you. So you also know your responsibility. You are on the other hand, you are watching me right now. What is your responsibility? You will sit quietly, study the whole thing, all the chapters you will go through, write down the things whatever told to you, and you be prepared, you be ready. Your responsibility to yourself, small gestures, small things you need to do for yourself, right? Keep your belongings in a proper place where it is to be kept. After studying, pick up your things, keep it in your school bag or wherever you keep it, right? Every day, clean your own study table. That is your responsibility. If you switch on the TV, take the responsibility to switch it off. Brush your teeth properly every day. Drink water properly. So these are your responsibilities. If you have finished eating, take up the thing, take up the plate, keep it in the basin sink. Clear? So these are the small things you can take up and be responsible in your life. Right, children? So to be responsible, nothing is needed. All I need to know is I need to understand the situation. I need to be observative. I need to learn and I need to act on it. Right? I need to apply those things. That's it. That is what is called being responsible and acting responsibly. Okay. So this is all in this chapter, and I hope you have understood the topic. If there is any confusion, you can of course tell me, okay? And then I'll come with your question and answer, okay? Till then, take care, class 6. Bye-bye.